What is up, everybody? Welcome to this new video of TechExpress. In today's tutorial, let's take a look into how I can get started with creating a blog into Blogger. Blogger is an amazing place to publish whatever you wanted to in a very easy way. We're going to be using two tools that can be helping us to get started with creating a blog. The first one is going to be called Blogger, and the second one is going to be the actual chat. GPT, the ChatGPT support number 4. So the latest one, I'm using the actual Bing.com. So if I go into my Microsoft Edge, I can go into my Bing.com, go into the chat, and this chat is actually working, empowered by ChatGPT 4. You can go into the chat.openai and try to get started totally for free, or you can go here into the Bing.com so you can use the latest version of ChatGPT number 4. This one is going to be helping me to get started with getting some ideas, and I don't have to start from scratch if you don't know how to get started with an actual blog. So first of all, let's focus into my browser. I'm going to go with sign in. So first of all, what I want to do is to use, so let's say for example that for this tutorial I want to talk about, let's go for rock genre is death, like that. This is the title that will appear at the top of your blog. Here's the title. I can go into following, and now I need to choose the URL of my blog. So here, this is the actual address, .blogspot.com. So let's go and type honest genres, for example, and let's see if this one is available. So as you can see, it is available for me. I would go into following or into continue. And now let's confirm our name into how we like to be shown to readers of our actual blog. So I can go and type my name, for example, here, and there we go. So as you can see, here is the notices. I can start here. Here's the statistics, commentaries. I can of course receive money if I'm just getting started here, but I need to connect an AdSense Google account to do that. But first of all, let's go and get started with creating an actual blog. Later on, I'm going to be showing you a few tools that can be helping you to earn money using the actual Blogger. So what I wanted to do is to go into create my first new entry. And here's going to be taking us into the editor. So here into the editor, as you can see into the upper side, we have the edit, we have the text, we have the font, we have all our actual tools of our element, we have videos, and much more. Now, as you can see, this one appears as a question mark because I wanted to translate this Blogger page into English because I saw this into Spanish. So I just changed it like this, so I don't have to focus a lot in here. So I wanted just to focus into the main important part, which is the actual content. So here into the content, I want to talk about 3 things. Number 1, I want to go about the introduction. I'm going to input it here. Number 2, I wanted to go about my question for the subject. Number 3, I wanted to talk about what is the main objective of my subject. So let's say that I want to talk about that rock genre is dead. So I want to explain what is the rock genre. And here I want to tell something, let's say for example like the latest or the topic artist. 7, I can talk about the conclusions, and that's it. Of course, I wanted to just add more stuff as I am writing. I want to focus a lot into what I can write. I'm going to be focusing into the actual tools that can be helping us to use the actual Blogger. So I'm going to hit now here, and then what I wanted to do, all of this actual information, I'm going to go back into my actual Microsoft Bing, and here it says ask me anything. You want to type help me create an introduction about why, let's go for 2 dots, why the rock genre is starting to decrease popularity in these actual times. What's going to be happening here is that of course I need to choose the conversation styles. I want to choose the creative way, and as you can see here, I have a suggestion from the ChatGPT number 4. Here's a possible introduction. Rock music is a genre that has been influential and popular for decades, but in recent years it seems to have lost its appeal and relevance for many listeners. What are the reasons behind this decline in its popularity? In this essay I will explore blah blah blah. So if you think this one is actually working for you, just copy this information. It says copy. I'm gonna go back here into my Blogger, And here what I want to do is just to actually don't use this translator. This source is going to be helping me to add this into the sources at the end of my blog. So just leave it like that. I want to select this one and put this into bold actually, because I want to tell everyone where do I just get started with the actual source. So once I filled all this information, into the upper side you have images, you can insert videos, and if I click here I can insert a video from my computer or from YouTube. So I can key it into YouTube, for example, and let's say that I wanted to tell people I want to show Starway to Heaven from Led Zeppelin, for example. So I'm going to click this part. I choose, let's say for example, this live version. I go into the three dots, I go into share, and I can embed this actual code. Start at 0, I hit into copy, and there we go. Here's my video. So I can just type here in the quote, for example. I can click here, I have my quote, and I can start to write. So let's say for example I can go with Led Zeppelin live performing. So as I am writing all my actual blog here, I can go into published, hit into confirmed, and here's going to be appearing my actual blog. So here's going to be appearing how many people are watching my blog, how many people check the commentaries, how many people shared my blog, and here we have the incoming. Now into the incoming, what you wanted to do is to connect a Google AdSense account in order to gain a little bit of money. So how do we earn money here into our blogs? What we're just doing here is that we are allowing Google to put some ads through our actual blog. So this is how we can earn money, by adding ads inside the actual blog at the end, like a button, like a footer. So as I am driving people into the blogger.com section, I'm going to be earning a few dollars, a few like more income for that. So I think it's not that hard to get started with the actual blog. So you can choose later on if you wanted to change something about this blog, you can always click there and of course change the title, and then later on you can go into update, or you can just change this as a draft. That totally depends on what actually you're trying to do, achieved into your actual goals of your blog. So with that being said, guys, I think we now covered the basics. You now know how to get started into the blogger. I can totally suggest you to work along with the ChatGPT number 4. Here into Bing.com, I have the latest version of ChatGPT 4. That's the reason why I use ChatGPT inside Bing.com, because I believe the ChatGPT inside the OpenAI application, it's the actual version number 3, and this is the version number 4. This is like most updated and latest version. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more amazing tools of how you can get started with the actual blog inside blogger.com. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. See you next time.